What's up, Dilly Vlog coming to you live again. It's week 51 of almost a whole 52 weeks of me trying to lose weight. And it's day 34 of the Nofap journey. So last Monday, which is when I was supposed to make this video, was about, I came out about 247 pounds and I've been hovering around there. And I'm definitely way behind my goals as far as writing down how much weight I was supposed to lose. But I didn't let that slow me down and I kept going. And yesterday morning, I came in at about like 244.4, 244.6. So definitely the weight loss is happening. It's just that I guess when you try to track it in a linear time format, the weight will kind of go against you checking your weight at a linear time format. So I just completed a bike ride Sunday, and I feel pretty good. I feel better now. And the Nofap journey has continued. This is day 34, and just the whole thing, losing weight and then being on a Nofap journey, has taught me how to have better value within myself. I had a situation where I told a woman what to do to help her to make sure that she shows interest, right? Because I don't have conventional means of seeing what would be interest in her, right? Or what will be interesting to her. Like, there's no way for me to know without her saying things or asking certain questions or doing certain things. And as I've been on this journey just this past year, just kind of reevaluating my value and how people are towards me, I'm starting to look at more what people's actions are versus what they say, because I think it's customary to say nice things to everybody, but when it comes to the action, if you're not forced to do something, you won't do it. Or if you really don't want to do something, you don't do it. And so last night, I was talking about an event I was at and how cool it was, and I actually took pictures, but the person didn't ask me for pics. And this is a situation where the friends I really care about, I want them to show interest by what they say and by the actions that they make on their own, not me saying, hey, please show interest in me. And I was really disappointed because I had a conversation with this person about that, and that person said they would change. And when I called them out the first time, the most recent time before this, they said, you didn't give me a chance to change. Now I'm giving them a real chance to change, not nudging them in any way, but just providing an opportunity similar to the one that was there before. And that person still has not decided or has forgot to make the change, which is disappointing to me. And I was going to say something about it, but this time around, I'm not going to say anything about it. I'm going to continue to move forward. And it's disappointing because that person is someone I care about. And it's disappointing because I wanted that person to do what that person said was going to do. I care if that person does things, And as I go on this weight loss journey, Nofap journey, I'm learning more value in myself. How am I learning more value in myself? So I had a conversation with friends from home, and that person from home was a totally different person than what I'm normally used to seeing. And when I got back here, I talked to that person. I said, what's going on? And it's like, yeah, and they're like, yeah, I know I've been bad. I haven't been communicating and all this other stuff. And I told that person, you're on watch, because you pretty much have a full track record of being one thing and saying being one thing, but saying you're another, And when I got back home, that person totally played the busy card on me and didn't even try to work with it. And even if I'm busy too, I would figure everybody who I care about, no matter how slammed I am, I will figure out a way, or at least talk about a way of reconnecting with that person, no matter what. And I guess that maybe that's just me, or maybe that's not the type of individual, and it was just really disappointing. And I kind of made it a commitment to never call this person again, not because I'm mad at or hurt, but it's like, where is my self-respect? Where do I stand for myself and say, okay, enough's enough? I done said it, and if it falls on deaf ears, I can't force that person's closed mind and closed ears to change. So to try and figure out what happened and why and all this other stuff is useless anymore, And so now, as I'm on this Nofap journey and dealing with that old habit, I'm really trying to focus on me and improving me and finding more value in myself and connecting with those who are seeing that value in me by the actions that they make, by the things that they do and the things that they say. And like I said, I don't really care about what people say. I care about more about what people do, you know. And I'm not the person to say I'm going to do something and then not do it. That's why I don't say I do a lot, because if I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. And even if it's something I don't feel like doing, if I say I'm going to do it and I hate doing it, I'm going to do it anyway because I said I did. And not a lot of people are like that, especially not a lot of women are like that. Um, and so it's my job to continue to improve myself. And I've been studying things like dating. I've been studying things like weight loss and Nofap, and just finding more value in myself by killing this old habit. But when I deal with this habit and that's out the way and that distraction out the way, I feel pain more. I feel more like I feel disappointment. I feel sadness. I feel the sting of mistakes I make. Whereas before I might make a mistake but not really feel how wrong it is. And now I believe I'm able to feel more of the wrong that I do or the mistakes that I make, but also feel more right about standing up for myself and not just bending to someone's will just because they disagree with it, you know. So that, having more value in myself and being more explicit about what my needs are, and then see, that's the thing. Like, I guess for a long time since I've been here, I would think I have friends, and friends moved on. That's another thing about this weight loss journey and Nofap, is that I've discovered that I was kind of like a friendship hoarder, or a friend hoarder, meaning that I would hold on to people that no longer held on to me, because I thought that once we're friends, we're always friends and all that stuff. But what I didn't realize, and what no one was there to teach me or tell me, and what I couldn't really quite figure out my own to this point, is that people drift apart and go their separate ways. And no matter how good of a time y'all had together, people go apart. And that, and I feel that, and it hurts. And I think it hurts because I accept it, and now the healing can begin. And so it's my job to find new people. Like, I'm hoarding people, friendship, not even people, but just friendships, the experience of having a friend. Like, I hoard that, not knowing that it's my job to continue to find new friends more, and to stop really reminiscing and trying to hold on to an old friendship that ended a long time ago without my notice. And so a lot of friendships that I had ended without me noticing that they ended. How did they end? Well, a sure sign of knowing a friendship ends when you're the only one calling, you're the only one texting, and you're the only one visiting them when you're in town. Or, just effort. It's all on effort. And Corey Wayne taught a great thing on his channel about when you swing the ball in their court, they're supposed to swing it back into yours. It's a constantly hitting back and forth. But when you start hitting that ball on their side of the court and they don't hit it back at you, you really have to reevaluate what this person means to you and how you're going to interact with them. So that's been kind of an important thing. So just feeling more, and just wanting to improve myself more, and just improve myself, and also ending with this video is just doing this for me, losing weight for me, and that being a good enough reason. Going on Nofap for me, and that being a good enough reason. Caring about how I feel more for me, and going out riding my bike, that's a good enough reason. Cutting, changing my facial hair, changing my looks for me. I think it's okay, letting old friends go and constantly searching for new relationships and new friendships and new dating experiences for me. I don't, I'm be real with it. I have not tried a lot of dating since I lived here. Like, I totally was not schooled on a dating game. My dad never taught me anything about dating. He always had his wife forever. So learning about that and building from that is something different. Learning about just changing your life and just getting out there. It's like I never was schooled on it. There's no big brother, and I figured out a lot of things on my own. But when it came to that and people, there are certain people skills and interaction skills that I did not figure out on my own. And I can't really say there's a reason for that. A lot of people say there's a reason for everything. I really don't. I can't touch that or interact with that, and it doesn't help me pursue or get closer to the answers or the actions or thought process. So I'm changing my attitude, changing how I think, changing how I feel. That's all very important things and stuff like that. And just improving my attitude, improving where I stand with me, changing how I think about people, changing how I think about myself, you know, checking these old ways of thinking and old, just self-defeating stuff, checking that and changing it, you know. I think that's very important, very cool. So the journey continues, definitely improving. And man, I guess it's his mom or something. Oh my God, like she got these little shorts on. And yeah, Nofap definitely makes you appreciate the real life, seeing females in real life way more. Not looking at them on a computer screen. Oh man, just there's no comparison. Even if it's just one walking by, you may never talk to her, but man, I want to be I want to be next to something like that. I want to be in shape, and I want to attract in shape. A lot. Some say guys are big, confident guys. Fuck that. I'm not on that. I'm not on that. Okay, I'm a big guy and I'm confident. No, I'm more confident being in shape because that's what I like. That's who I am, and that's okay because that's how I feel. That's me. That's what I want. So yeah, that's how I feel. All right, this video's gone 11 minutes. Oh yeah, one more thing about Nofap Day 34 is that I'm able to get my thoughts out of my brain better and to be less in my head and more here, right? So that's done. So week 51, week 51. I'm gonna call it 240. I'm gonna call it 247 pounds. But if my weigh-in Monday goes to plan, it should be less than that, which will be exciting. All right, so I'm done. Y'all take care. Peace.